Now, I'm going to just say this loud and clear. Let me be 100% honest with you. Don't you ever in life find yourself in a position to where you're called upon for an opportunity and you ain't ready. If you ain't ready to go seize the opportunity, you're going to pay the consequences. Folks, I'm just say that again because I'm a father. Listen, when the opportunity comes, you better be ready to stand up and seize it. Listen, life is just way too short, right? And opportunities, they come and go. But some of the best opportunities, they really don't even present itself every single day. And you only get one chance to mess them up. So I'm going to say that again. When the opportunity presents itself or it knocks on your door, knock, 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 hey, you ready to go? Do not be unprepared and do not be unready to seize the opportunity, because I guarantee you it's going to cost you way more than you ever thought it could. And now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like, man, I don't get the same opportunities like the people we're going to talk about in this video. But yes, you do. Whether it's an opportunity at work to get a promotion or take on some extra work and actually get your name in the hat for something good that's coming along the way, whether it's an opportunity with friends or relationship to be there for somebody and stand up and do what's right, whether it's an opportunity for your kids. And we're going to talk about that in a couple of moments because I know what y'all doing. A lot of y'all are not seizing these opportunities to provide a better future for your kids. Y'all rather just sit down and watch Love and Hip Hop or whatever y'all watching, and y'all not taking the opportunity to seize, or y'all not seizing the opportunity to make a better future for your kids. So it's just not the people that we're talking about in this video. It could be you. Maybe you are passing up on the opportunity right now, and stop it. Do not do it. Now I know what you're thinking. Like, everybody got excuses. Like, I think they said excuses are the nails in the coffin of progress or something like that. Tell me what the actual quote is below, but I like that one, right? Excuses are the nails in the coffin of opportunity or promise, right? And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, but market genius, like, well, I couldn't do it because of this and that. And right. Well, guess what? Right. They say that POUR is an acronym. And I think I got this from, a guy named Runway Billionaire. POUR is passing over opportunities repeatedly. Passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? That's how you become poor. That's how you get poor. And that's how you stay poor. So I actually took the time to try to figure out, to try to help you out, just in case you one of those people who going to be passing up on the opportunity. I'm going to actually go into ChatGPT and talk to my AI friend, and we're going to figure out the reasons why people pass up on opportunities right now. So here we go. I went on into ChatGPT because I'm trying to help you out, because I don't want you to miss out on nothing, because like I said, this channel is about helping you be better, helping you make money, helping you prepare for your future. What is it? Master the market, master the future. I think that's what's on my logo at the top of the screen. Whatever, right? Here are some of the common reasons why somebody might not be ready to take an opportunity, and you better not be doing any of these. Lack of preparation. You ain't got no excuse to be unprepared, because I'm telling you, everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. And if you're unprepared for the opportunities that are actually going to come your way, then yeah, you tripping. Now, the opportunities that are going to come your way are going to align with your life. Like, so if somebody was like, hey, market genius, I've given you the opportunity to go bungee jumping today, right? Yeah, I ain't prepared to do that. But if somebody says, hey, I need a household, or somebody says, hey, I want mentorship in the stock market or real estate, then yeah, I'm prepared to take that opportunity. So for sure, come to me with that. Next up, fear of failure. Now, you ain't have no reason to be afraid of failing, all right? Because guess what? There ain't no such thing as failure. There's no such thing as a loss. It's only a learn, right? If you look at learning, right, you got to keep learning, keep the L. The L comes with learning. And then as you get enough L's or start to turn those into W's, the L falls off, right? So learning turns into earning. So if you're afraid of failing, listen, there are so many people out here who aren't taking these opportunities. And by the way, give yourself a hand clap for just being here part of the Genius Crew. Make sure you like and subscribe. But if you have any fear of failure, like, don't even worry about it. Failing is part of the process. It's part of the journey. Like, get on to it. Next up, financial constraints. All right, hey, if the money is a little bit of funny, then hey, you really might have an opportunity or have a problem taking that opportunity. But like we always talk about here, we want you to manage your money. We want you to be in control of your finances. So financial constraints don't really hurt you from taking things to the next level. Next up, you have timing issues. All right. You make the time for the things that you want to make time for. Self-explanatory. Next up, we got unclear goals. Come on. Really? Take some time, write down your goals, right? I always tell people, if you take a sheet of paper and you write down like, I don't know, maybe like 3 things that you're better than everybody that you know. Like everybody has those things. It could be cooking, it could be telling stories, it could be telling jokes, it could be organizing things. You watching this video right now, you have something that you do better than everyone else that you know. Some of you all have multiple things, right? So if you have multiple things, and I want you to write those things down, and then you will actually have some clear goals, because you could just start doing those things instead of doing, like, I don't know, working at a job that you hate, right? Do what you're better than with everybody else at. I guess that makes sense, right? So unclear goals. Next up, self-doubt. Come on now. 2024, we about to be in 2025. You ain't got no reason to doubt yourself. You are great. You are wonderful. You can do everything that you put your mind to and everything that God stands behind you on. All right, risk aversion. Don't be afraid of risk, all right? No risk taken, no rewards taken. Very simple. Overcommitment. Now, I have a problem with overcommitment. I'm not even going to lie, because like I have a lot of people that I love and I care about. My clients, like when people ask me to do stuff, I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm working on that. All right. So I'm in the boat with you on number 8. If you are an overcommitter, if you have a hard time telling people no, you won't do something because you just want to help, then yeah. But I ain't going to let overcommitment let me miss any opportunities. Next up, misalignment with values. Okay, that's understandable. Don't do anything that you value, or don't do anything that doesn't align with your values. Lack of information, negative past experiences, and external influences. Those are like 12 different reasons that ChatGPT gave us for missing out on opportunities. But that's enough about that. I'm sorry. Like, I'm a father now, and I get into this mode where I'm trying to like help people. But Genius Crew, you already know what time it is. It's your favorite time. You know what to do. You know what to do. Drop the track. Welcome back. It is The Market Genius. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this information, because we are one of the few real channels on YouTube that actually gives out information about stocks, real estate, investing, becoming a better person. I'll talk to you about anything, because I've been through a lot of experiences in life, and I'm just one of those real people. I'm not one of those influencers who's going to do things like just for clicks. Like, I'm going to give you what's real. I think I said that the other day, and I need to patent this. Don't you steal it. But I'm here to keep real estate real and everything else real too. So make sure that you tune into this video, like, share, subscribe, and of course, comment below. Let me know any topics that you'd like covered, because maybe you have something that you want me to address as the market genius that can help you out in your life. So comment that below, and let's get on to the video. Now, we got a situation to where we have an NFL player, somebody that has spent their whole life playing football, overcome all the different odds to be able to make it to the NFL. I think the NFL, or to make it to the NFL, you have like a 1% chance of making it to the NFL. It might even be lower depending on like where you start. If you start from like all the kids next door that's playing at the park, I'd be wanting to go over there and be like, listen, like your kid gonna end up with CTE, and he ain't even that good at football. He ain't even gonna make it to high school. But hey, that's not my business. But somebody that spent their entire lives preparing to get to the National Football League has essentially quit on his team. And that person is De'Vondre Campbell. Let's jump into what happened, and let's see what's going on. So here we are. We jumped over to ESPN, and listen up, ESPN. Listen up. Fair use. Fair use, all right? I don't want to hear no strikes or nothing like that. Let's go ahead and talk about what's going on here. And we got a little video. Let's see what they got to say.
De'Vondre Campbell, he didn't play, and he went into the locker room at some point.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
Dang, he didn't want to play.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in. So.
During the game or before?
No, it was in the third quarter.
Will you release De'Vondre Campbell?
I don't. We'll figure out something. But
I would.
Right now.
Where you going?
With De'Vondre opting to not go into the game, what do you need to do to ensure that you don't lose the rest of the locker room?
I haven't lost anybody. That's somebody who doesn't want to play football. That's pretty simple.
You lost him.
I mean, I think our team and myself, we know how we feel about that. So I don't think we need to talk about him.
Yeah, so there you go right there. There's a coach right there, Kyle Shanahan. I wish you would have stayed with the Falcons, but I understand you got to go get your bag and do everything that you got to do to take care of your family. But here it is, De'Vondre Campbell. When your number came up, and I'm not talking specifically to you because I don't want you to pull up on me and tackle me. Because listen, I still got the wheels. I still can run by the 4.6. You know what I'm saying? I still got the wheels, but listen, I ain't built to be tackled by no NFL linebacker right now. So I'm just covering your story, my man. But it looks like when you were called upon in the third or fourth quarter to go into the game and help your team out, your team who you sweat with during summer training and really the whole season, because we're almost at the end of the NFL season, your teammates, when they counted on you, you ain't show up. And on top of that, you just walked off and went in the locker room. And dude, that's selfish, you know what I mean? And anybody else who you thinking like, man, maybe he didn't listen. If you sign up to do something and you got a team that depends on you, show up for the team. It's just really that simple. It's just really that simple. And especially if you're getting paid. But let's get into how much is he even getting paid? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's one of those financial constraint things that we talked about a couple of minutes ago. Maybe it's a financial constraint. Maybe he's not getting paid enough to go in the game. All right, so here it is. Like, we have his salary pulled up on the screen here. We have De'Vondre Campbell, linebacker, age 31. Looks like he's going to be a free agent in 2025. And like I said, with what you just pulled right there, unless you got a really, really good reason, bro, it might be over for you. And that's just, hey, I hope it's not. I hope whatever you had going on, you get figured out. But here's the thing. Like I said, we ain't going to focus on De'Vondre Campbell. I'm just using him as an example. Maybe you didn't show up for your team and it's going to be over for you next year. Maybe you ain't show up for your baby mama and she going to be done with you and she going to put you on child support next year. Maybe you ain't show up for your man, right? Maybe you ain't show up for your kids and now they're going to grow up. As soon as they get straight and get up out your house, they're going to write you out. They'll probably put you on block or something like that, right? Or maybe it's your employer. Maybe your employer asked you to do something. Like my last assistant, I asked her to do something. She told me, I ain't going to do it. Okay, cool. Well, I ain't going to say hit the showers because we living in a time where it's straight up no Diddy. We're not doing no Diddy talk, all right? But she got the axe. Well, I don't even know if I can even use that. But she's no longer with us because she didn't want to support the team and take the opportunity that was given. So you don't make the same mistakes. But back to Mr. Campbell. 2024, he's got a base salary of over $1 million, got a signing bonus of $670,000, and then a per game roster bonus, $340,000. And then he also has a workout bonus for $100,000. So you tell me, if you're getting paid these type of numbers to play a game that you've been playing your entire life, are you just going to tell the coach you ain't going in without giving them a reason? I'm going to say, hey, coach, I'm injured, my stomach hurt, anything. But I ain't just going to tell the coach I ain't going in and walk off the field when I'm seeing numbers like this. I mean, you just got to be crazy. You got to be out of your mind to be passing up on numbers like this. And yeah, I mean, like I said, $340,000 for the game bonus, $100,000 just to work out. Listen, y'all can sign me for like a fourth of that. And I'll get on out there and I'll lace them up for sure. Now I know you people out there, y'all gonna get on y'all high horse and sit in your armchairs and be like, listen, man, see, that's why these NFL athletes are overpaid, or athletes in general. They get all this money to bounce a ball. And while you may or may not be correct, your opinion is yours and you are certainly entitled to it. But now I'm about to get on your head, all right? Because I run into parents, all right? Yeah, I'm talking about y'all, all right? I run into parents every single day, week, month, year. Remember, my wife is a kindergarten teacher, so I hear about the stories of what y'all doing with y'all kids. Well, not everybody, but a lot of y'all. And y'all doing some crazy stuff with these kids. Now, I'm about to get on y'all heads, right? And you're probably thinking like, well, I went outside and played with my kids. No, I'm talking about preparation for the opportunity coming up. Now, you know firsthand how bad this inflation has gotten in this country. You know that. All right. You know that houses have gone up about 40, 50%, depending on where you live since 2020. The groceries have went up. The gas has went up. Buying stuff from Amazon has went up. Everything going up. Your cable bill, I think even Netflix, matter of fact, even the dollar store has gone up, right? So you seeing this inflation firsthand. But guess what? Most of y'all ain't doing. You're not preparing your kids for the future, right? Right? And I'm going to explain to you why you need to be. Now, like I said, I ain't trying to get on nobody. Well, I'm going to get on you, but I'm saying I'm not like being destructive. I'm being constructive. This is constructive criticism. Now, what I want to show you is what's called a compound interest calculator. And if you are not investing actively for your kid's future, then you ain't no different than him. You got an opportunity in front of yourself to be able to put your kid, your team in a better place. And for whatever reason, we just going to say lack of knowledge, all right? But you're not doing it. And I'm going to show you what those numbers end up looking like because I'm doing this exactly for my daughter. I'll show you the numbers that I'm doing. And because like I said, I believe in transparency, but let me just stop talking. Let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, folks. So if you have never seen this, this is a compound interest calculator. All right. Now I'm not going to really dive into what compound interest really like means, but I'm going to tell you that it's like magic. Like you put money in and it just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows exponentially. Right. And if you need a place to put your children's money, or even just could be your money for retirement. Cause I know a lot of y'all finna retire. And hey, listen, that little $10,000 that you got saved up for retirement, it ain't gonna take you far. I'm just being real. All right. So if you need a place to put your money, either A, you can go ahead, take my course and learn how to invest in the stock market, crypto yourself, or you could go ahead, hit the link that I have in the description for one of my partners. And this is not an ad because they ain't paying me. So I ain't even gonna say their name. But the link is going to be in the description for a company that you can work with, put your money in, and they do pretty well with managing your money without a lot of fees and things like that. So you can have your compound interest grow for the future. But here we go. Let's give you some real numbers. So let's say your daughter or your son is the same age as my daughter. All right. My daughter is 2 years old. So we're going to just say, we're going to start out with 2,000. We're going to assume that you have saved $1,000 for every year that they've been here. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay, great. Now I know the average person may or may not have a lot of discretionary income, but this is part of preparing your kids for the future. So, I mean, how much could you spare? We're going to say if you put $150 every single month, right? And now we're going to do this till they turn 25. We're not going to do this till they turn 18 and 21 because, like I said, you know, they don't go to college or do whatever. We're going to give it to them when they're 25. So we're going to do 23 years. Now, the estimated interest rate, right? The account that I have with this particular company right now is up like 12% for the year. Now, I believe the S&P 500 ranks at about 14%, but I'm just going to stick with 12%. And we're going to do an interest rate variance. So like sometimes it could be a little bit more. Sometimes it could be a little bit less. We're going to do an interest rate variance of 3%. We're going to compound this interest annually. Now, put it on your thinking caps, folks. How much money do you think this will be in 23 years, starting out with $2K and putting in $150 per month? All right. Let's just see. And we're going to hit calculate. And boom. In 23 years, you will have $215,389.90. Please don't forget that 90 cents. All right. Now, does this make sense for something that you can do for your family? Does this make sense for something that you could even do for yourself? Some of you all, like me, I'm 36. So an extra $150 a month starting out with $2K will put me up $215,000. And that's not even counting for the variance, because if you actually get a higher rate, you could be $336,000. Or if you get a lower rate, you could be like $140,000. How many of you all were 25 and your parents were able to hand you $140,000? Mine weren't, okay? But here's the opportunity that you have. Now, if you're seeing this opportunity has been presented to you. It's up to you to seize the opportunity. Now, if you don't have $150, you can put in a different amount. If you don't have $2,000 to start, you can start where you can. But I'm just showing you. It ain't just De'Vondre Campbell that's passing up on opportunities when they present itself. There's a lot of you parents out there. And if you're not a parent, this could be something that's going towards your retirement. And that's just not it. If you look at the other opportunities that we have financially to make ourselves better, one is life insurance. Like, you know you're going to die. Like, that's 1,000% certain that you're going to get up out of here. All right. So the easiest way, even if you don't want to do this, like the easiest way to make sure your kids are prepared or that you pass on the opportunity to them that maybe you weren't given, is having life insurance. All right. Now, I got some people that can help you out with that if you need it, like reliable people, not the people that work with, I ain't going to say their name, but it got America in the name. So, like the people who work with them, bad experiences with them. But I got people who can help you out and get that straightened out. So if you need it, just holler at me, comment below. I'll get you that information. And then the other side of things is budgeting, right? When my daughter starts working, I'm going to teach her the 50-25-25 rule. And if you never heard of it, here is your opportunity to actually learn about it and do better. All right. When you get your paycheck, right? You take 50% of it. That's everything you 100% need. All right. So your mortgage or your rent, your car note, credit card bills, groceries, things like that you have to have, utilities, things like that you have to have. You take 50% of your check and you put it in that pot over there. All right. Now, 25% is for things that you want. All right. Clothing, going out to eat, going to the movies, going to the Falcons game to see Kirk Cousins throw interceptions, like anything like that. That's where that 25% goes. And the other 25% goes to investing. You're saving 25% for your future. Now, I know, man, like in my 20s, like I blew a lot of money. All right. I didn't become the market genius until like recently. All right. So before I was like the market idiot. All right. So I blew a lot of money on just, I ain't even going to say it, but just booze and booty, right? I guess you could say those things, right? When I was like super young in my 20s or whatever, right? And I'm sure you have too. So 50-25-25, that's going to be a rule that's going to help you out in the long run. Just another opportunity presented to you that I want you to take advantage of. But my final thoughts are, listen, folks, if you've missed out on opportunities, don't beat yourself up about it. If you're worried about opportunities coming in the future, don't worry about it, all right? It's going to happen. Because remember, depression is not forgiving yourself for things you've done in the past, so let it go. It's gone. And anxiety is worried about things that's coming in the future. You can control what comes in the future a little bit today by taking action and doing what you need to do, but don't worry about it, folks. Life is short. Life's going to happen anyway. Love your family. Love yourself. Do what's right and take the opportunity. This is the Market Genius. Make sure you comment below. Let me know any topics that you want me to cover next. I'm out. Peace.